So, very, very good morning and Jai Hind to all. In the continuation of lecture series for the subject of power system, in addition to it, power system operation and control, the topic is distributed system. So, the topic is distribution system, which is widely used for important and uh, commonly known as in the subject of power system 1 for their widely used, and we can say that the generalized topic. So it's a very unique and important term, distribution system. So uh, this is used where we uh, transmit the power from one end to second end, from where the power is to be transmitted to the consumer side, so the distribution system require. So in this series, as far the content is concerned, so the first one is distribution system, and second one is the parts of distribution system, or we can say that components of distribution system. And the third point is comparison between the feeder and distributor. This term is so important because this difference may be asked in your university external examination, and this is also maybe asked in your conventional competitive examination, just like as written of SCJE, UPSC assistant engineering, and UPSC ESC. So these are the exams in which this topic may be asked for, or to see your the topic concerned, that is the feeder and the distributor. Okay, and the fourth part is classification of distribution system. So in this lecture I will discuss few points. So what is the layout of distribution system, what are the components and the parts of it, and the comparison between the feeder and the distributor, and last one is what is the classification. So if I talk about the distribution of the layout and the complete system of distribution network, so we can see the easily the first one is, this is generation point, or we called as, this is generating station, and this part is this is step up transformer. Okay, and this is step down transformer, and again this is step down transformer for the substations part, and this side is consumer side. So the distribution layout of for the transmitting of power is divided further into the two categories. The first one is primary distribution, and the second one is secondary distribution. So we can see the how the power is transmitted from one hand to the another hand. So in this case, first we have seen this is the generating station, so this is the generation point, and this is the transmission part. So this is the main transmission of power system network, and the other part is uh, from here to here. This part is consumer side or a distribution side, where the power is transmitted from this side to this distribution side to the consumer side. Okay. And if we see the pictorial diagram of distribution system layout, so this is generating station, just like that. Okay, these are the transmission line levels. Okay, so the transmission line levels are 765 kV, okay, 345 and 231, 138 kV, and so on. Okay, and the other part is distribution side. So again, this side is the first one is primary customer or a primary consumer, or secondary, it is the secondary consumer. In the primary customer or a consumer, the voltage level is kept to be at 13 kV and 4 kV. And if we talk about the secondary customer, the voltage rating is 120 volt or 240 volt. Okay, so this is the pictorial diagram of distribution system layout, and the other part is this is the basic block diagram of the distribution system layout. So in the distribution system power system network, the one component is very important, that is feeders, and I have seen that distributor and their components. So I will discuss the parts of distribution system. Other than that, I will discuss the feeder and the distributor and their comparison among them. Okay. So if we see that what is the distribution system, so electrical energy is generated in the power plants or generating power stations. According to the site selection of a power plants, it is placed at a far distance from a consumer via distribution system. Okay, the distribution system is an electrical power system network through which electrical energy is distributed to a destination or a consumer for a utilization. So this is very important to remember about the distribution system. The major difference between the transmission system and the distribution system is the distance of the line and the voltage level. These are the two responsible specified parameters for which the difference of transmission system and the distribution system may be seen easily. In the case of the distribution system, voltage is at utilization level, and that is 415, that is 415 volt, or in some cases it is 11 kV, and also the distance is much less than a transmission system, because we have already known the different types of transmission lines, in which we have read short, medium, and the long transmission line, which is further classifies based on the voltage level and the distance of power. Power saying that the total distance from one end to the second end, that is to be called as a distance of a transmission line, in which we have already told that the short, medium, and long transmission line, it is also based upon the voltage level also. So this is distribution system in which the this part is feeder and other part is distributor to distribute the power or energy or supply, we can say that, from one end to another end or a consumer side. Okay, and the outer part is service means. This is service means. Okay, so if you talk about the parts of a distribution system, so um, I may tell that the distribution system operates at a low voltage level and it is used to supply power to the consumer side. The distribution system is the last part of the power system network con consisting in the overall uh, transmission and the distribution part. Okay, so the distribution system is the last part of power system network, and the figure shows the different types of distribution system. It consists of feeder, I have already told, and the second part is distributor, and the third part is service mains. Okay, so this is the main parts of distribution system. First one is feeder, other one is distribution and distributors, and the third one is service means. Okay, we can easily seen in the slide. This part is feeder, and we can say this is one, this is two, this is three, and this part is distributor side. Okay, the different types of color are shown below to see and analyze the component of the distribution system. Okay, and this part is service means. Okay, so if we talk about the feeder part, the voltage level of a transmission system is very high. It reduces at a utilization level in the substation. Then the electrical power is distributed to the various areas, various multiple 2 area, 3 area power system network. So it reduces at a utilization level in the substation part. Then the electrical power is distributed to various areas through the conductor, and these conductors are known as the feeders. So this question may be asked in a short question for university level examination. What do you mean by the feeder? So you may write down this definition or these points and draw a diagram to show that what are the different parts of a distribution system. So in the other point is that it has no tapping on it and the current through it always remains the same. This is very important point. It has no tapping on it and the current through it always remains constant. So its current carrying capacity is the main consideration while uh, designing any feeder. So current is the main responsible specified parameters for the possible consideration to design any type of feeder for a distribution system, power system network. Okay, and other side is distributor. What is distributor? So the distributor is also a type of conductor that distributes electrical power in a particular area. It has several tappings on it. Really see in the feeder side, it has no tappings, but in the case of distributor, it has several trappings on it through which the electrical power is reached to a consumer premises. Okay, as there are many tappings on the distributor side, the current flowing through it does not remain the same. So the current is not constant in case of distributor. The main consideration while designing any type of distributor is a voltage drop, and the variation should be within plus minus 6% of rated voltage. So this is the key point which is to be remembered. For the distributor side, for a distributor conductor, the main consideration while designing a distributor is a voltage drop, and the range is to be between plus minus 6 of rated voltage. And one thing another, that the distributor has several tappings on it, and in the case of feeder, there is no tapping on the feeder side. It has no tappings on it, so the current through it always remains the same. But in the feeder side, the current is same, and if we see the distributor, so the current is not same throughout the operation. Okay, so this is the basic difference between the feeder and the distributor. So it may be asked in a interview also, what is the basic difference between a feeder and a distributor. Another part is service main. So these are the things which you may see. These are the service mains. So what is service mains? So service mains is nothing like that. It's a conductor that feeds electrical power consumption, a cable that used as service mains instead of a bare conductor. Okay, so service main is nothing like that. It's a conductor that feeds electrical power consumption. Okay, this is simple. Okay, and in the diagram you may see that the outer side, this is the service mains part, this is the conductors actually. So the another topic is the difference between the feeder and the distributor. So if we see the feeder part, the voltage level of the transmission system is very high. It reduces at a utilized level in the substation. Then the electrical power distributed to various areas through the conductors, and these conductors known as feeders. This is a definition. Okay. A distributor is a conductor that distributes the electrical power in a specified or a destination area. Okay. And the second point, the current carrying capacity is the main consideration while designing any feeder. And the distributor side, the voltage drop is the main consideration while designing a distributor. The range is plus minus 6. Okay, plus minus 6%. And the other part is the feeder has no tappings, therefore the current will remain the same in the feeders. But in the case of distributor, the distributor has several tappings. Then current will distribute in some paths, hence the currents will not be same. Okay, so here it is, current is constant, but in the distributor side, current is not same. The reason I have already described. Okay. And the another part is classification of distribution system. How the distribution system is classified. So the basic one criteria is nature of supply or a type of supply. According to the nature of supply, the distribution system is classified as AC distribution system, and second one is DC distribution system. For the distribution system, due to its simplicity and less cost, AC distribution system universally adopted. Okay, this is widely used AC distribution system. And the other part is types of construction. According to the types of construction, the distribution system may be classified as, this is already known. First one is overhead system, and second one is underground system. Generally, where public safety is more than the cost, the underground transmission system employed. Okay, so we can easily see in the overhead transmission line system. So this is similar to the distribution system. So based on the types of construction, distribution system is further classified into the two categories. First one is overhead system, second one is underground distribution system. So the point is, for a public safety is more than the cost, the underground transmission system is adopted or employed. Okay. According to the type of the connection, the distribution system may be classified as, first one is radial system, second one is ring system, okay, and the third one is interconnected system. So these are the three types of distribution system based upon the type of the connection. First one is radial, second one is ring, and the other one is interconnected system. Okay, thank you. So in the another lecture series, we will discuss about the different types of distribution systems depending upon the type of connection, type of supply, and the construction site. So we will discuss in detail in the further lecture series.